Perception is reality. But reality is not the world you see. It's the world you create with your thoughts. How far will you go to reshape yours? Imagine this. You stand at the edge of a cliff, looking down at everything you've lost. The weight of failure drags you into the abyss. Yet there's something stirring inside you, a sense of control, a realization that perception is not merely something that happens to you. It's something you can manipulate, control. You can bend reality. And with that power, you can conquer anything. Let me ask you, what if everything you thought was true about yourself, about others, about the world, was a lie? What if the truth, the one thing that controls your life, is simply an illusion waiting to be shaped? I've seen it. I've felt it. The tug of control over the very thoughts of others. But let me make something clear. This isn't just about bending someone to your will. It's about changing the very perception of reality. Not only do you shape how others see you, but how they see themselves. Their actions, their decisions, their every move becomes a consequence of your influence. Once believed that in order to destroy a system, I had to become part of it. To change the world, I had to become the villain in their eyes. But in doing so, I found the true strength, understanding the mind, the weaknesses, the perceptions that drive every action. And in that understanding, I found my power. You may think you're powerless. You may feel broken, discarded, like the world has betrayed you. Trust me when I say I know that pain. But I also know that in the midst of it, you hold the power to rise. When you master your perception, you master your reality. The pain, it's an illusion. The weakness, a fleeting moment. It's time to make your mind the weapon. The first battle you must win is inside your own head. Here's the key. To manipulate perception, you must first understand it. People don't see the world as it is. They see it as they are. Fear, greed, insecurity, all of these drive perception. When you know what drives someone, you can influence their thoughts. You control how they view the world, and thus, you control their actions. I've used this knowledge to dismantle entire regimes, turn allies into enemies, and enemies into puppets. Why? Because I understood that the mind is the most powerful battlefield. Not guns, not armies, not even ideals. It's the thoughts we cling to that shape our actions. In your moments of doubt, when the world seems heavy, you need to remember this. You are not powerless. You are not a victim of fate. Every thought you have shapes your destiny. You want power? Start by believing in your own perception. Trust in it. Refine it, and it will become the lens through which you see the world. You hold the ability to break free from the chains of mediocrity. It all begins with perception. The question is not whether you can manipulate others, it's whether you will. Will you rise, take control, and rewrite your story? If you want to know how to truly reshape your world, start by reshaping your mind. As I've always said, sometimes you must become the villain to destroy the true evil. And today, you must choose to become the hero of your own destiny. Comment below. What would you change if you had the power to control the perceptions of those around you?